Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you all of the brand new news for this week's Battlefront 2 update. We have 10 reinforcement skins dropping and I've got footage of them all. We also have a bunch of quality of life improvements and bug fixes to go with it. And I'm just going to get straight into the latest community transmission, which just dropped a few moments ago. Ben, the community manager, has reiterated that there will be 2 updates this month. The first one, focusing on reinforcement appearances, coming on Thursday, December 5th, in just a few days' time. And then there will be the Rise of Skywalker content update coming mid-December. We don't have a date for that just yet, but the community transmission on Wednesday, so the 4th of December, will detail all of the content we will be getting. So make sure you do subscribe for that, because I will have a video on it as soon as the news does get released. But now let's turn our attention to this week's update. The content is awesome, and I'm going to be sharing with you the reinforcement appearances right now. So as I mentioned, there will be 10 skins for reinforcements. There will be 3 for the ARC Trooper, 4 for the BX Commando droid, 2 for the Clone Commando, and 1 for the Droideka, which is a huge surprise to everybody, I think. All of these skins will be available for 20,000 credits or 500 crystals, except for the Captain appearance for the BX Commando droid, which will be a common rarity and only cost 5,000 credits or 150 crystals, so these skins are really cheap. Okay, so we will first take a look at the ARC Trooper skins. There is the black and green Lambent Seeker. There is the blue and grey Cobalt Hero, and the fearsome looking black and yellow Umbra Operative. And I must say, these are the best reinforcement skins out of the bunch in my opinion. They look fantastic, they really do stand out, and I will be purchasing every single one of them on day one. Moving on to the Commando droid skins, there is the Captain, which I briefly mentioned. There is also the Citadel appearance, which is based off that one we see in the Clone Wars TV show. It's not the same, but it is based off it, so it's somewhat similar. BX Commando droids would also serve as bodyguards, so there is the Diplomat. And the 4th and final skin for the Commando droid is the training skin. This is what we see in the Clone Wars TV show, and it matches the current B1 training droid skin we already have in the game. The Clone Commando is going to be getting 2 new appearances. We have the Urban Fighter appearance, which has a green and orange pattern. There is also the Jungle Strike appearance, which will work pretty well on maps like Kashyyyk. And last, but certainly not least, is the training droid skin for the Droideka. Seriously, the Droidekas are going to be getting a skin, which I never thought DICE would ever do, but they've proved us all wrong, and much to our surprise, they've gone and done it. They've added a skin for the Droideka, which is awesome. Moving on to quality of life improvements, there has been some major improvements in the UI department, and DICE have said they've reduced the size of the damage reduction icon, and they're also scaling it automatically in size and opacity, so based on the distance to your target, which is awesome. This means you can engage targets at long range without having the damage reduction icon cover an area that is bigger than your target. And if you don't want this at all, they've included the option to toggle this off. So you can turn this off completely if you want, but you'll still be able to hear the unique hit confirmation audio sound to determine if you are dealing damage to a target that has incoming damage reduction, which is great news. As for the kill message, they've moved it to below the crosshair. A lot of people have been asking this, so that has been shifted. They've also included an on-off toggle for the kill message in options as well, just like the damage reduction icon, which is a very nice touch. And the weapon heat bar has also changed, so they've moved that down to where the stamina bar is, and this creates consistency between the weapon heat and stamina info, as they are now displayed both in the same area. As for the player bar above player heads, they've redesigned it with new outline visuals. The health bar for both vehicles and players is now thinner, and the XP and shield bars have been made thinner as well, with a lighter blue colour for the shield. They have not stopped there though. All of the command posts in Capital Supremacy and Instant Action have been given names, so in the spawn screen and when the HUD icon is in focus, you will see a name for each command post. Moving on to more of the patch notes, which include a bunch of hero tweaks, bug fixes and more. I'm not going to go through everything because there is just so much and a lot of stuff is quite minor, but I'll be talking about the main stuff. So Emperor Palpatine and Kylo Ren have received a crosshair for their Frenzy ability and Chain Lightning ability, which is awesome. Boba Fett's Rocket Barrage ability has received a tweak where it's reduced the active time but increased the fire rate of those rockets. Darth Vader has been tweaked upon community requests, so they've added a 25% damage reduction during choke, and the choke itself can only be used when targeting an enemy. You will be able to see in the UI if you've targeted a player. This is much like Emperor Palpatine's Lightning. This will stop accidental presses of the choke without you meaning to and wasting the ability, so this is a great change. The stamina reduction for General Grievous on the Sith Trained star card has been reduced from 40% to 25%, and Luke Skywalker's star card values for Intensify have been nerfed from 20, 30, 40, 50 down to 18, 24, 30 and 36. Han Solo and Lando can now dodge when using their sharpshooter and sharp shot abilities. So even though you have them active, you can now dodge, which is a very good touch because you would come across situations in Heroes vs Villains, especially when you would be locked into that, shooting people, and maybe General Grievous is coming along and you want to dodge out of the way. Things like this just make the whole experience with these heroes better. Count Dooku has also received some changes, so his Exposed Weakness ability will now remove any active extra health on the target. They've also added UI elements to show when Count Dooku has a critical strike available while the Initiative star card is equipped. Moving on to co-op, they've implemented improved player spawn points for the defense scenarios on co-op, and they've placed the co-op main menu tile between single player and multiplayer in the main menu. As for instant action, they've made several improvements to the AI behaviour on instant action, and they've fixed issues that would cause AI not to do objectives. I've seen that a lot, and it got really annoying, but apparently that has been fixed, and AI characters will now spawn on command posts. They've also fixed an issue where the difficulty setting on instant action was not correctly applying to the game. I know some people have been selecting easy, and it was basically giving you expert, things like that. That has been fixed. A lot of people have been getting annoyed by the AT-ST's rocket. They've reduced the direct damage of the anti-vehicle missile and related star cards. The commando droid has also received a buff, so enemy visibility has been improved when using the thermal vision. And one bug that has affected me a lot is when I would finish a game and it would stick on an end of round screen and I wouldn't have the option to continue, just quit. That has been fixed apparently in this update. I will leave a link to the full patch notes in the description below, so if you want to go and read through everything yourself, you can do, but most of the stuff that I've missed out is pretty minor, and I've covered pretty much everything in this video. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on everything I've discussed in this video. And remember to stay up to date with all of the Battlefront 2 news by hitting subscribe and turning notifications on. You will not want to miss the next community transmission on Wednesday. As soon as I have it, I'll be making a video. And of course, the update does drop on Thursday. So this week is going to be a massive week for Battlefront 2. I can't wait to share more videos with you guys. Check out any of the two previous videos on screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.